We just released Transformers.js version 4 and it is huge. I don't think there's a single line untouched in the core library. Our brand new C WebGPU backend brings unmatched performance to your web AI applications as well as server-side JavaScript. This new backend also enables you to run much larger models like GPT-OSS 20b in JavaScript. Keeping up with the latest research and trends, we've added support for many new architectural components. We have exciting new features like the model registry and improved logging controls. And the codebase has been completely restructured. It's more modular, more maintainable, with faster builds and smaller bundles thanks to our new build system. Hi, I'm Nico, and together with Joshua, we developed Transformers.js. Let's dive in and see what's new in version 4. The biggest change is the new WebGPU runtime completely rewritten in C++. We worked closely with the Onyx runtime team to test it across all supported models, and the results are incredible. Our previous WebGPU backend was JavaScript only, accessing the browser's WebGPU API directly. That worked, but locked us into the browser. The new C++ backend changes everything. WebGPU operations can now run in any language, Python, C++, C#, JavaScript, and all platforms, which means the same Transformers.js code now runs across browsers, Node, Bun, and Deno. WebGPU acceleration is no longer browser only. Besides that, it also provides better operator coverage, better performance, and better accuracy. We've proven that it is possible to run state-of-the-art AI models in the browser, and now we're making them fast, even on constrained devices. We rethought our entire export strategy. For large language models, we re-implement architectures operation by operation and leverage fused kernels to maximize performance. One great example is the LFM 2.5 Thinking, a 1.2 billion parameter LLM from Liquid AI that can now run in the browser at impressive token speeds. Transformers.js version 4 now supports over 200 different architectures, many exclusive to version 4. There are almost 3,000 compatible models on the Hugging Face hub, and that number grows every day. Here are some v4 exclusive models you should know about. TranslateGemma enables multilingual translation across 55 different languages. LFM2 VL brings real-time video captioning to your browser. Qwen 3.5 is a multimodal model that performs at the same level as GPT-4o from a couple of years ago. Voxtral Realtime delivers streaming automatic speech recognition,
running 100% locally in my browser, powered by Voxtral Realtime and Transformers.js.
And Chatterbox Turbo enables voice cloning with just 5 seconds of reference audio. You can even use paralinguistic tags like chuckle or gasp to enhance the realism of your generations.
It was over long before you realized you were playing my game.
Behind the scenes, getting these models working in Onyx was a challenge. Take Mamba layers. We had to re-implement them operation by operation. You can see this in action with Granite 4.0h, IBM's hybrid models that use interleaved Mamba and attention layers. Or multi-head latent attention, which uses low-rank latent representations to cut memory use and speed up attention. You will see that in models like the U2 LLM, DeepSeek V3, and Mistral 4. And to close it out, we have a wild one. 8B plus parameter models in the browser are now real. Here's GPT-OSS, a 20B parameter model that runs at 40 tokens per second in the browser. The reason this is even possible is mixture of experts. Each token only activates a subset of expert networks instead of the entire model. That keeps inference fast enough to be practical, powered by custom MoE and QMoE ops in Onyx runtime. It's also the same idea behind LFM2 MoE, which shows how models this large can stay efficient enough for real on-device inference. Beyond the new model architectures, we've added a brand new model registry, and this one is a big deal for anyone building production apps. Model registry gives you full visibility and control over the required files. You can discover exactly which files a model needs, calculate the total download size, check whether the model is already cached, and also clear the cache when needed. Thanks to Stephen Rosset, a very active member of our community, you can also check which precision types are available for any given model ID. Based on the model registry, we can now expose a new progress total callback. It gives you overall loading progress while a model downloads, so you can show accurate loading bars without tracking individual files yourself. Two new environment settings give you more control over how Transformers.js loads models. First, env.use wasm cache. Wasm runtime files are now cached by default, so once a model is loaded, your app can work fully offline on later visits. You can still opt out, but it's enabled automatically whenever a cache is available. Second, env.fetch. You can now pass your own fetch function with custom headers, auth tokens, or abort signals, and Transformers.js will use it for all network requests. This is great for authenticated model access or for integrating with your own request pipeline. Last but not least, here's a quick rundown of the tooling improvements. The entire codebase has been restructured, refactoring the monolithic models file into separate per model files, project-wide formatting with Prettier, migration to PNPM workspaces. TypeScript users get improved types with dynamic pipeline output types, so TypeScript now knows the exact return type based on the task you're using, and a switch to ESBuild. Build times dropped from 2 seconds to 200 milliseconds, and file sizes are slightly smaller. The tokenizer is now its own standalone package, so Hugging Face/Tokenizers is an 8.3 kilobytes zero dependency library that works everywhere. Of course, there is plenty more, countless bug fixes, and by far the most stable release we've ever shipped. All the details, including links, docs, and specs, are in the release notes. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future Transformers.js updates. And thank you so much for watching. We're excited to see what you build with Transformers.js version 4.